ready to take on Michigan International Speedway in the RTPS Series. Gonna be a fun race. We are rolling. Terry Vincent is starting on pole, and today it's gonna be 50 laps. You see Terry Vincent right there on the bottom. It's going to be Terry Vincent. Oh, my Lord. iRacing kind of messed up a couple times with this new update. Should be better now. Alright. Here we go. It's 50 laps on deck tonight here in Michigan. On pole is Terry Vincent, and on his outside is the driver of the 64. That's Larry Diesbach. And starting row number 3 is David Hickey. To his outside is Bolt in that 23 machine. Pace car is pulling in. Here we go. It's going to be 50 laps. Terry Vincent's going to be leading them to green, and here we go in the restart zone, and we are green here in Michigan. What a good start there for the 8 car. He might have jumped the start a little bit. Looks like he got in the back of the 12 car, but he's going to get a good start, and he's going to lead off into turn number 1. That's the 8 car of Benson now. Going to be 3 by 3 off in the corner. His car was struggling there in practice, and looks like that struggle is going to continue as Vincent goes back to the lead, but here comes Diesbach down the back straightaway. The draft in these cars are kind of, there is a lot of draft in these race cars. Got 27 laps of gas, so you will have to make at least a one minute guaranteed pit stop, as Vincent is going to come home and lead lap number 1. P2 is Diesbach, and in P3, he led a couple laps. He led a couple laps at Daytona, and that is a 23 Bolt back there. See him back there in that McDonald's 23 car, running in P number 3, but Cameron Sterling right behind him is in P number 4. I think a pretty steady race, and a guy that dealt with heartbreak last time out is the driver of Elijah Hoggy. Elijah Hoggy arguably had the best race car out in Bristol. Led multiple laps, him and Larry. And late in the race, he got a little bump from his teammate Matthew Fastenot. That sent him around in contact between him and Hickey. But they keep it straight. They keep it going down the back. You can see Hickey has a little bit of left end damage from from contact from him and Benson. Benson struggling here early on. Back up front, though, Vincent has about a 4/10 of a second lead over Diesbach. Diesbach under pressure from the 23 car. There goes Bolt, making a move to the inside. He's going to send it off in there. Ain't going to stick. He's going to slide up. The 64 is going to have the momentum off the corner, and Diesbach clear off the corner. 2/10 behind Vincent now down the back. Cameron Sterling holding his own there in 4th place. Getting the driver of the 7 car is starting to close in there. Here we go. This is going to be the battle. This will be for the 4th position. And looks like the 7 car got to the back bumper of Sterling. Got him loose off the track a little bit, and we're side by side for 4th. Elijah started dead last shotgun on the field, and he is working his way up to P4 on lap number 5, up to 4th. But Sterling's going to look back to the inside. No momentum. The 7 car is clear. Actually, here comes Sterling back to the inside. Somehow he pulled momentum out of the bag, and there he goes. He's going to get to the quarter panel, get some side draft, head off to 3. Is he going to send it in? No, he does not. New guy in 4th place, and that is Hoggy. Going to set his sights on the 23 machine. Vincent's still in the lead, about by 5/10 of a second. Gotta send this out to everybody. Dazbach is closing in. Now, last time we was at Bristol, it wasn't in these cars, but it was the first season with the next-gen cars. And Dazbach, he was fast. But when you got later to run, he started falling off. But he's holding his own right now. And a new guy up to 3rd. That is Elijah Hoggy on a horse riding right now. From 7th to 3rd in 8 laps. He is hungry. He knows he should have been the one parking that W Energy machine into victory lane last time out at Bristol. But that wasn't the case. But he wants this win more than ever. He won at Daytona. Everything finally went right for him out of Super Speedway. And he picked up the win at Daytona. He's starting to close in on the driver of Dazbach. David Hickey started P number 3, and he has fallen all the way to 6. But maybe that damage he had on that race car might be hindering his performance here. You see that damage there on the left rear bumper. Another guy that is absolutely struggling is the winner from last week. That is Landon Benson. It just looks like his car is just not in the racetrack. He's going to have to make a lot of adjustments if he wants to contend for this win. But Vincent hasn't won yet in any series, in Cup or the RTPS. But we got a battle for 2nd. Here comes Elijah looking for 2nd place. We could throw a blanket over the top 3. They're all underneath at 3/10 of a second. But watch out for Dazbach, though. Dazbach hasn't won a race in about a season and a half in Cup. He's went winless last season. He did win the Clash this season and last season, but still winless in a points-paying event. Got turned late on the last lap at Daytona, and he arguably also had one of the best cars at Bristol. Led the majority of the first half of the race last time out at Bristol, and he got caught up in an incident with Benson, and then his computer froze, and that ended his night. But he's showing strong pace, but not as strong as speed as the 2-car Vincent. Down the back. 11 laps down, 40 to go. Elijah wall riding. All these guys on the boards. You might not think that's the fastest way around this racetrack, but it is. There's a lot more grip up top than on the bottom, especially once the tires wear off. Down the back. Looks like Dazbach's making it to the inside. He's tired of riding in 2nd. There he goes. Battle for the lead for the first time tonight. Now, can he make it stick? Out of turn number 4. This move from Dazbach might hurt him more than it helped him, because Elijah's going to come with a good run, but he slides up right in front of him. Elijah's going to settle back into 3rd. The top 3 nose to tail, and the closest guy to them is 7 seconds back, and that is Cameron Sterling. Side by side for 2nd, but between Hoggy and Dazbach. It's like we've seen this movie before. These guys always find their way around each other. Close racing. Elijah might have something for these leaders. Vincent goes down the block. We are might be 3 wide. Elijah's gonna block the 2 car. They're gonna push the 2 car. The 2 car's just gonna block him. Sorry about that. But Elijah's gonna send it off in there to the outside. It's gonna work. He makes it stick. New leader in town. That is the driver of Elijah Hoggy. Vincent in 2 sets of corners, and 1 set of corners gonna go from first to third, just like that. Here comes Ozbach to the inside. Side by side for a second. Vincent's coming back on the outside. This is pretty much just like a normal Daytona race. Watch out for Sterling off the top, because here he comes. Down the front straightaway. What a battle. Here comes Sterling on the outside with a huge run off of turn number 2. We got a guy down pit road for the first time tonight. It's the 23 machine down pit road. Finally had enough, brought it down pit road. Back up front, new leader. That's the 2 car where he's been most of this race. 7 car and Elijah. And P2 and Dazbach to P number 3. Elijah's not done yet. He's going to send it off in the corner. Can it stick? He's going to get tight, slide up the track. Trying to back out of it. The momentum's going to be on the 2 car side. And he slingshots off the corner. And he is going to get about 0.2 of a second lead. The 12 car down pit road now. That's the 12 of David Hickey. Coming down third. Again, he has that left rear end damage. What's Elijah's plan? Elijah's plan is just going to ride. You can see that Chevrolet bumper is going to look high. He shoots low. There he goes back to the inside. Is it going to work? He's going to stick. Might be some contact off the corner. Yes, there is. The 2 car loose. Here comes the 64 car. Side by side. Where does the 64 car go? He's going to make it 3 wide in the corner. He's going to back out of it. He's going to slide up behind him. Going to be side by side, still down the front straightaway. The 2 car holds on. Down the back straightaway. Look at them fly by here. This is about the closest you're going to get to the racetrack. So now Vincent is starting to pull a little gap out between him and Elijah now. About 0.3 of a second lead. 29 laps to go. Vincent holding on. Oh, the 7 car gets loose off the corner. He keeps it straight. Doesn't lose a lot of time. These guys have pulled away from Dazbach a little bit. Looks like the 8 car down pit road, making his first pit stop of the night. Back up front. Elijah's starting to close in a little bit. Looks like he might have burned up his stuff. Gonna dive it off into the corner. But the 2 car in the WeatherTech machine has led mostly every single lap. But here comes Elijah. Elijah getting a good run off the corner. He's going to be looking to the inside, side by side for the lead down the front straightaway. Elijah's going to try to try everything he can to get the suck off the quarter panel on that 2 car. And he does it side by side in the corner. The 2 car is going to get the run off of turn 2, and the 7 car is going to slide back in. But if Elijah wants to make that path, you're going to have to either A, send it in there really, really deep and use him up, or B, try to get to his outside in the 7 car down pit road. The first one from the top 3, he's going to miss it. Costly mistake. Vincent down pit road 2. Well, Vincent might be coming down this time by. And yes, he does. Here he comes. The top 2 now come down pit road. But Elijah with a costly mistake. It's the 2 and 64 down pit road. Here comes the 7 car. He's coming off pit road. Remember, he made that mistake, so he lost undoubtedly a lot of time with that. But so we're gonna see the 2 cars coming off pit road this time. The 7 car just hasn't crossed the start and finish. He's gonna be about a couple seconds back. Wow. It was all going so well for the 7 car. Went with one mistake on the entry to the pits. He is about 5 to 4 seconds back. But Dazbach looks like he might have a better entry and exit off of the pits, and he is back to the 2 car. He's looking the inside. But Vincent says not so fast. He shuts the door on him. You know, that 64 car of Dazbach is hungry for a race win, for a points paying one. He's going to dive it off the inside. He's going to slide up the track. He won't have to. New leader in town, and that's the 64 car. New leader It's the 64 car. The 2 car's going to send off in the corner, though. He's going to slide up. It's the 64 going to cross him over. Yellow flag is out. Who is it? Oh, it's the 8 and the 32 involved. Yellow flag is out. Let's take a look back at it. So it started way before that. So the 8 might have thought he was clear. He wasn't. He's gonna go around. He's gonna back it into the inside wall. 32 is gonna clobber the inside wall also. Gonna hit him again. That's right along with the 8 car. So he's gonna go high. When I think he was clear. I have to see it full speed now. Gonna go high, block him. Not clear is gonna hit the wall, come back below. That's all she wrote. Pow. And he goes around. And there you go, down pit road.
I just gotta get better every day, man.
Gonna be coming back to green with about 19. There we go. The leader is gonna be Elijah Hoggy.
A left foot injury today.
Pace car will be coming in this time by. We're going to be coming back to green with about 18 to go. And here we go. It's going to be Elijah leading them off the green. And we are back underway here in Michigan. Good start there for the 7 car. But the 2 car charging hard there on the outside line. And there's David Hickey looking for P number 4. Remember, he started P3, but I say that and he might go around. He saves it. What a save there from Hickey. Anyways, back up front, Elijah, 0.3 of a second lead, but here comes the 2 car. 2 car getting a good run on the front straight. Look at that toe. He's getting off the 7. Closed up like it's nothing. Like an F1 car. Like he opened DRS. He's going to get a good run off the corner, and here he comes. Oh, in the wall. The 64 and 2 car in the wall, but that's not going to slow down the 2 because there he goes to the outside. Elijah gives him the top. Side by side for the lead, and the 2 car with the preferred lane up top. The 7 car has to get up there now if he wants to block him. Yes, he does. The 2 cars are going to shoot low. There he goes. Side by side for the lead. And the 2 cars clear before they even enter turn 1, but he's going to slap the track, crossover move. Here comes Elijah back to the bottom. Side by side off of 2. Who's going to get the mow? It's a dead heat down the back. Elijah's going to have to send off in here. Use him up if he wants to clear him. He wants to do that because he's clear already. But the 2 car might get the run off the corner. But this 7 car covers. He's going to go low. Going to block him. The 2 car goes lower. And they're still side by side. Same song, different verse. 2 car is going to clear him. What's the 7 car going to do? The 2 car covers the bottom even better. But the 7 car is going to get to his quarter panel. They're side by side down the back. And the 7 car might be clear. Yes, he is. This 2 car is going to settle in behind him. And the guy that is that likes watching this is the one behind him. That is Larry Doddsblock. But Doddsblock starting to fall back a little bit. Coming to get 14 to go. He is running out of time. What a battle. He's going to give him a little bump off into turn 1. That doesn't disrupt the 7 car. He is A-okay after that little tap. And they keep racing. Down the back straightaway, the 2 car is going to look high. Nothing's there. He's going to look high. He's going to go higher. And there he goes. But this looks like the 7 car had a little mistake there entering turn 3. That's going to give some space between him and the 2. 13 to go here in Michigan. 2-mile D-shaped oval. Larry falling back. He has nothing for the guys in front of him. Down the back straightaway. To go. Race is winding down. The 2 car going to get the back bumper of the 7 car. The 2 car might just be saving his stuff for later in the race. Just running behind the 7 car and not abusing your stuff. That might be what he's planning on doing. 2 cars going to look high. You can see the 7 car a little loose there. You see the right rear yacht out more. Then the 2 car. The 2 car is going to get a good run off of 4. He might make the move now. He's going to go high. The 7 car kind of goes up and blocks. The 2 car is going to shoot low. He might send it off in here in a one. He doesn't. He thinks better about it. It's these two, and then 2 seconds back is Larry Dodgebach. I'm gonna get 10 laps to go. Vincent, more hungry than ever to get a win here in H&N. Can tonight be the night? He came oh so close last week, and he's gonna get to the outside, side by side for the lead. As he cleared down the back, can he do it? He did it. The hard part is done. Now can he just hold him off? Vincent, 9 laps away from picking up his first ever victory in H&N. He came oh so close. He thought he was going to get it last week at the end of the Bristol race. He gave Lynn a little shot exiting the corner. They both crashed. Benson picked up the win. But Hoggy is not done. He's going to look to the inside. Almost cleared him. Not enough. Down the back. Benson's clear again. Coming to get 8 to go. Is that all Hoggy had? You don't want to give up yet, because one mistake from the 2 car can bring the 7 car right back into it. But you need to get on that horse and ride. 8 to go. I mean, this 2 car. Terry Vincent has came oh so close so many times. You can only have bad luck so many times. That bad luck's going to run out. And is that bad luck going to run out tonight? But don't give it to him yet. He is starting to pull away from Hoggy. Dodgebach had speed early on, but looks like that damage he sustained from slapping the wall might have put the end to his chances. That's right along with him. Maybe some wheel damage on that machine. It looks like he might sustain some wheel damage. Let's take a look. Yeah. Half a second lead. 2. That's a 2 car, but that draft is still keeping Hoggy in it. Bolt struggling here later in this race. He's on a battle for 5th right now between him and David Hickey. David Hickey's going to slide up the track. This is a battle for 4th. Hickey is clear. Benson not having the day he wanted last week's winner in that 8 body armor machine. But Vincent is 5 laps away. He needs to have a pretty big mess up to bring Hoggy back into this. Four laps to go. Eight miles remain. 3 to go. It's been all Vincent. You can only finish second so many times. You could only have bad luck so many times. And he is about to be 4 miles away from picking up the victory. 2 laps to go. I mean, these came so close so many times. Daytona in both series. Bristol in both series. And today, it might be the day. He wants to get back to this white flag as fast as possible, so there is no guaranteed yellows. He has 2 sets of corners, 1 set of corner remaining till he picks up the white flag. And here he comes. Out of 4. White flag in the air. 1 more lap to go. Sponsored by Round the Track Racing Podcast. Said that wrong. I mean, with this win, he's about to pick up. If he can complete this half a lap, you have to think how dangerous he's going to be. Getting that monkey off your back. Finally saying you're a winner in H&N. This guy can be dangerous. He might have just got unlocked out of turn 4. Terry Vincent is a winner in H&N. Hoggy comes home second. Good bounce back from last week. Dodgeblock comes home third. Hickey P number 4. Bolt P5. Sterling P6. And Benson P8. Oh my god. Elijah coming up to congratulate him. Those two have had their differences, but clean racing from those two tonight. And Terry Vincent is gonna burn it down here in Michigan. He's gonna just park it victory lane. What a good parking job. Burning it down. You don't have to go far to find victory lane, because victory lane is right there on the front stretch. This victory sponsored by the Underdog Racing Podcast. The Underdog Racing Podcast. You can get race updates. Thank you for sponsoring us. We also want to thank the Impex Auto Glass company for also sponsoring us too. We want to thank Furnace Paints, and most of all, we want to thank. Hold on, chat. And I want to get this right. We want to thank the Around the Track with the Riders NASCAR podcast. We want to thank everyone for making this possible. Sunoco victories. Feeling all season long. And he's still burning it down. Surprised he has the rubber left. It's a long time. And there it goes. Engine gone. It's a long time coming for Terry. So many ups and downs. So many what if races. And he can finally mark it off. He is an H&N winner. Parked in the middle of victory lane. Well, later tonight, you will get the race replay of Circuit of the Americas. We want to congratulate Terry Vincent on picking up the victory. And again, we want to thank our sponsor. We want to thank Sterling Ryder for sponsoring us with Around the Track with the Riders NASCAR podcast. We want to thank the Impex Auto Glass for sponsoring the Cup Series and sponsoring as a whole. Without them, it wouldn't be possible. We also want to thank Furnace Paints, and in the last one, we want to thank the URP Underdog podcast. And next time you will see us will be later tonight for the broadcast at Circuit of the Americas. Good night, everybody.